Welcome back. As we approach day 2 of 1.5, we're going to get into a few more properties of exponents that you will then at the end of today's lesson in the assignment in class tomorrow be getting into applying all of them in combination with each other. The first one that we've got is the zero property, and this just states that any number to the zero power is equal to 1. The reasoning behind this, since a lot of you guys struggle with this, is if you think about it, 3 to the third is 27, because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. We drop down, 3 to the second is 9. That is dividing by 3. Then 3 to the first is 3. If you take 9 divided by 3, you get 3. Since it's the same pattern, it follows suit that when you get to 3 to the 0, you're going to take 3 divided by 3, and that will equal 1. And that works with any one of our exponents we have, no matter what the base is. So your rule is that a to the 0 is equal to 1. The second property is the power of 1 property. Power of 1 property states that if we have any number that is to a power of 1, the base number is the answer. So a to the 1 or a to the first is equal to a. The final one for today is the negative powers property, and this is the one I said we would get back to in class this afternoon. And negative powers is when a base has a negative exponent, you put the power under 1 or into the other side of the either numerator, denominator, numerator. It will turn the exponent positive. So a to the negative n power is equal to 1 over a to the n. So if we go back to yesterday, the one we started with t to the negative 3n power, what we're actually going to do here is we want this to be positive, so we put t to the 3n power in the denominator and put a 1 in the numerator, and that will give us our final solution. So now going back to our problems here, we have, knowing this property, we're going to get into some examples. So let's take a look at the first one. We have 2xy squared to the third power. This gets into yesterday, but that's okay because we could use some practice. That means we're going to take 2 to the third power times x to the third power times y squared to the third power. That means that we have 2 to the third, which is 8, times x to the third, and then we have y to the 2 times 3, so y to the 6th. Our next one, I see that all of this is to the 0 power, and I know that that means that it is equal to 1. So we have 3a times 1, which is 3a. Example C, I see that I have 3ab to the 4th times 4ab to the negative 3rd. This b is all that is negative exponent. It is not the whole 4ab. So that means we have 3ab to the 4th, and I'm going to separate this b, and I like to draw an arrow to know that I'm going to drop it down. So I have 4a still in the numerator, but that b to the third, negative third goes to the denominator and makes it a positive 3. I then can cancel this b to the third with 3 of these b's, leaving me with b. And then I can go ahead and simplify. 3 times 4 is 12. A times a is a squared, and then I have b. So that would then be my final answer. Looking at D, this is a great example with the negative exponents. I see that I have a b to the negative 4th and an a to the negative 2nd. Those are the things that are going to swap. So I'm going to mark that those things are going to switch. That means that I'm going to still have 12a cubed up top. I'm moving that a to the negative 2 up to get a squared. And then I have 4. I no longer have this one because it moved. And the b to the 4th is coming down, so I have b times b to the 4th. So now I can go ahead and simplify. I have a 12. A cubed times a to the 2nd is a to the 5th because we add the exponents. And then I have 4, and then b times b to the 4th is b to the 5th. But wait, I have a 12 and a 4 that are both divisible by 4. 4 becomes 1, 12 becomes 3. That means that my final answer is 3a to the 5th over 1b to the 5th, so I'm just going to write b to the 5th. Your job now is to go ahead and complete these 4 U-try problems. I don't want any of my exponents and any of my answers to be negative, but make sure you also simplify if possible. And by all means, don't forget to write your summary.